Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One, and welcome to Boots on the Ground. I appreciate everyone that has recently come join and is watching the video, especially the Boots on the Ground. I appreciate your time. I don't want to waste your time. I know it's valuable. Let's get right into it. If you have anything to add to the Boots on the Ground segment, please send it to Southern Prepper One, just the number 1 at yahoo.com. It's greatly appreciated by me and all. Let's get right into it. A happy Canada Day to all you guys and gals in Canada. Let's move over to Subway in Northeast Ohio. They have a sign on their door, no longer taking Subway coupons due to rising costs of meat, cheese, and produce. Same thing happened to mine. The one I go to has a sign on there that says, we will no longer honor any buy one, get one free coupons. Let's go over to Brunswick, Canada, and to Costco. They said the 16-liter jug of vegetable oil was $42. Now today, $54. That's probably over 25% increase. Tim Horton, I guess it's a restaurant in Ohio. They only have 2 weekend workers running the whole restaurant. The dining room is always closed, they said. They would like to thank the 2 nice ladies that do a great job by themselves. If you're working in fast food or a restaurant business and you're working hard for us, we appreciate it. If you have the ability to do a good tip. Very appreciative. I value when I go to a restaurant, I value those people because you know what? A lot of places don't have workers and I like good service. This is some good news. This is Central Valley, California. This lady's been holding some canning classes and they're very successful. They have a very like-minded community there of about 200 families, and she has seen some bartering happening between people. She's also seen that people that have needs are first reaching out to their community for things that they need. So that is community. You need community to survive what's coming. This is Park Falls, Wisconsin. There's a paper mill that is shutting down. They use a lot of water, and that's what really supports the water system in the area. And because they're going to shut down, it's going to create a lot of pressure on their bottom line. So they're raising their water rates for the residents 74.33%, it looks like. This would mean about $75 per quarter. That's $300 a year of extra costs you're going to have to bear. These people are waiting for some windows for their house, replacement windows, and it looks like they're going to have a 20-week wait. And you never know, it could be longer. I'm hearing windows are a hard thing to find. So if you need to replace your windows, get them ordered now. Get on that waiting list. This is Southern Indiana. 3 walk-in clinics, these are medical clinics, are closing in a general area. So less and less medical care, putting more strain on the ones that are open. No reason why they close. This is an Amish metal roof manufacturer. His diesel cost went from about $1,400 to $4,000 to fill up his off-road diesel tank for his air compressors. So he's raising his price from $2.25 a linear foot to $3.65. That's a lot, because when you calculate a big old roof, it's going to add up quickly to thousands of dollars of increased cost. This person works for a commercial printing company in North Carolina. The paper salesman told his company it's going to be years before things get better. Now U.S. is dependent on foreign paper from Asia and Europe. We have what we need to do this in this country. We have plenty of trees. Foreign paper is supplying our needs. We have to rely on them. It's disgusting. Domestic mills that closed for COVID are now not being reopened at all. From Europe, it used to take 4 to 5 weeks to get the paper products in here. Now it is 5 to 6 months. Ingalls. I don't know the particular area, but his Ingalls is stocked good, stocked pretty normal, but they noticed a 20 to 50% hike in prices. This is Austin, Minnesota. This guy's looking at some backpack frames, and he noticed the price sticker under the price sticker that was for $130 was $90. So from $90 to $130. Let's go over to Missouri. This person noticed several times during the week when they're out and about after midnight. What are you doing out after midnight? Oh, nothing good happens at night unless you're working. Street lights are off for a really long time. So are they saving money by turning the street lights off? I've heard reports that restaurants could be doing that to save on the bottom line of electricity costs. Ontario, Canada. This is B&G pumps. There's a type of pump that is used in boiler heating system in residential, commercial, and industrial buildings for water distribution application. Probably goes over a lot of people's head. It's a vital piece of equipment that we need to keep America running. Very low stock and no new stock for the foreseeable future. Also, this guy is short underground gas piping, low or out of stock. Also, motors, blowers, pulleys, out of stock. And lots of parts are shortage, a lot of shortage, and this is in Ontario, Canada. This guy works at an automotive machine shop in Texas. Parts are slim and hard to get. When we order an engine rebuild kit, it's pieced together from different places. So you just can't order, I want the full engine, all the parts that go with it. No, you got to get this part, this part, this part, hunt and peck until you got enough to build an engine. This is a small farm in East Texas. No rain. The grass is not growing. He needs to sell some calves, but the prices are very low. Any place where there's no rain and no grass, a lot of people are selling their cows because they can't afford them, and that just keeps driving the price down for everyone else. He bought some feed, and the feed was moldy. Bags of oats are taped up where rodents got into them. Probably years ago, they would just toss those aside and not ship them out to customers. This is a good news, though. He said the custom auto shop in the area is still doing good. They do lift kits and truck accessories, so right now they're doing good. Way less traffic on the road. Our shop is on a 4-lane road, and I can tell you it's way less. A lot of people are saying that. It is across the board. Let's go to Duke Energy, and this is in Indiana. 16% increase takes effect today, July 1st. The average bill will go up $22 increase. The reason, high natural gas cost that runs their turbine to produce electricity. Let's go to a person got a notice from the life insurance company, and they've been using this life insurance company since 1970 when they took the policy out. They say it is underpaying. In order to keep it, I will have to pay more. This policy is going to go up in cost. They say I will have to pay monthly almost the full yearly amount. The company admitted to her that the economy and inflation are the culprit driving prices higher. This is an 81-year-old could not get her rescue inhaler prescription filled in Michigan. They went ahead and ordered it for her, but it could take up to 10 days to get her rescue inhaler prescription. Critical medicine that she needs. Luckily, they said, thank goodness she still has some medicine left in her old or her current inhaler. This person buys fresh roasted turkey breast at their deli, and he would normally get about 2.5 pounds. It would come out to be about $15, but now it's $9 a pound. So if you do the math, went from $6 to $9, huge increase. This is Chicago, a shelter. They said no one will adopt the large dogs now, probably because the massive increase in dog food and people just do not have money. Let's move over to North Central Georgia. This is a smaller sized town. Their animal control officer is not going around picking up animals because they have no room at their facility. And a very active animal rescue place, their facility is full, so they can't take any more in. This person said, yeah, it's probably because of hardship, things cost more, but it also could be because of travel and selfishness. During the COVID lockdown, everyone wanted a pet because they were at home, they were lonely, and they got it. Now things are opened up, they want to go do stuff, and when you have a dog, you got to make sure you got someone to watch it, or you got to put it somewhere they'll board it for them, and it's very expensive. So I bet you it is because of the cost of the food, and it's probably cost of selfishness. So if you got to get rid of your animal, get rid of your animal properly. This viewer says their 85-year-old relative is on Social Security only, and she just had to pay $6.05 per gallon for home heating oil. So this is hurting these people on fixed incomes. They also said they were paying $2.55 for propane. Now the cash price is $4.34. Let's go to Tractor Supply. I had to stop, and I did a double take when I went by the grease. Not one tube of any type of grease. None. Nada. Nothing. So glad I picked up a case last fall. And I did a video exactly almost a year ago to the day, and I told you to buy grease. I gave you a link in the Amazon, and for ones that bought that, it was $25.90. That current grease right now on Amazon is $63.47. We had a doubling of the price plus. I hope you bought it when I told you to. Another animal shelter is closed. Reason? People are turning their pets in droves, and they can't afford to feed them. And this actual shelter is not taking any animals no matter what. So you're going to see a lot of animals running wild. This is an EMS worker in a large health system. He gave me a lot of good information, but I'm going to give you just the meat and potatoes of it. This is basically, I will sum up what he provided. He showed a lot of shortages, but we walk a razor edge of being able to provide proper pre-hospital care. I'm going to read that again. We walk a razor edge of being able to provide proper pre-hospital care. He also said it's only going to get worse. Be prepared for how bad it is could potentially get. So he's predicting it's going to get a lot worse, and I am too. Let's go to Northwest Metro Atlanta. This is a big cardiologist group. This guy went in for labs. The AC was actually out in the lab area, and they were running on portable AC units because they have no idea when the part will arrive to fix their air conditioner. He said the lab had low supplies of everything, and only 2 tubes were drawn instead of the normal 3, so probably trying to save a tube. Let's go over to rural Michigan. Gas has come down a little bit, so that's great news. Also, at the local grocery store, 32 ounces of Quaker Oats is $6.89. A jar of mayo, $6.89, the same price. Reduced qualities, bare shelves, and fronting is noticeable. Also, they commented that mail is not delivered daily. Let's go over to, I think it's Newburgh, New York. Major layoffs at the auto auction, and this would be Carvana. The reason, no cars to buy or sell, and slowing of the auto market, running about half capacity. And this is because people do not have money, no extra money. My in-laws live at a very nice senior living center in Minnesota. They have a 2-bedroom small apartment, and they used to pay $3,200 a month. Last year they went up again, but he doesn't remember what it went up to. And they just got a notice that it will be an additional 10% increase on the rent. He also said that they get meals with this, and the meals are very expensive. I guess it's a separate plan. And he basically said the food has turned to be terrible. And I'm hearing that in a lot of places. This lady, or man, can't remember, my pharmacist has called 3 different companies, and all are out of my hormone replacement. This is vital stuff that people count on. Let's move over to a 100-year-old family bakery in Old Forge, Pennsylvania. They had a sign on the door. Basically, it said this: elections have consequences. Cause: prices of ingredients and lack of workers. A 100-year-old family bakery. They're dismantling our country piece by piece in all aspects. This is on the outskirts of Columbus. I don't know if it's Columbus, Ohio. All I know it's Columbus. He sent me a picture of the apartment complex's dumpsters overflowing. There is serious problem with their trash pickup. I don't know if they've canceled their trash pickup or if the company can't get out there, but it's going to turn into a human health emergency with all that trash. This is a hiker that's traveling the Continental Divide Trail. And he's been stopping in small towns, and he's asking the small town workers and owners, how is the supply chain? And he's come up with this conclusion: I've been told 30% of what they order is being sent. Let's go to a department manager of a Walmart. She says they're short-staffed, but Big Walmart says no, they're overstaffed. The stocking persons in the back that put the stocks out, they say there's not enough stuff to keep them busy, but they're short in all other areas of workers. This is a small gun shop in Michigan. He said people are hurting for cash. People are trying to sell guns for money to live, to pay their rent, for medical, for anything that's related to the increased cost. So people are hurting, and he should know. He knows his town. He has his finger on the pulse. He also said there's a rush of first-time buyers worried about crime and civil unrest. He also gave me some great advice that I'm not going to share now. I'll share it in another video, just to first-time gun buyers. I'll share that later for you. And finally, right before I did this video, and it's a little bit later getting it up, this person sent me this. I have not went out and verified it anymore, but I'm going to give it to you so you guys can help me verify. I don't know if it's an isolated event or if it's widespread, but this is what they said. JP Morgan / Chase Bank nationwide operating systems are offline. They have no clue when they will be back up. I don't know if it's locally or if it's regionally or if it's in the United States, but just a data point. Check into it for me, please. I'd appreciate it. If you know something, put it in the comments. So there you go, your boots on the ground. I have to do another one this evening because I'm getting backlog. Backlog is good. Backlog gives us more data points. It gives people more information to make good decisions with their time and their money. I hope you're continuing to prep. Pray for our country. Pray for our leaders. Thanks for watching.